are so excited and we cannot hide it because it's Thankful Thursday Reflections on the Gratitude and Appreciation Summit Facebook page. Hello, Miss Kathy.
Hello, Miss Jeanette. And
We
just lost her. Yes.
Did we scare her off?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out.
I hope she comes back. You know what? This is the second time today. I was doing a live with one of my clients that I go live on their Facebook page. And immediately I went, oh, and we have, and then the screen went blank. It's like, oh, impromptu. You know what my word, remember I said what my word is, improvisational impromptu? It has paid off like a lot this year. Oh my gosh, I hope she comes back.
I just texted her. We'll see. That's okay.
Okay,
That's
so Kathy, while we're waiting, what are you thankful for this week?
Oh, what am I thankful for? You know, I'm going to go back to the same old, my husband. I am so thankful for my husband. You know, he has been cooking and cleaning and holding the fort down and taking care of my daughter. And just, oh, yeah. He came to my concert last night. I had a concert last night and he came. It was so wonderful having a live audience.
Yay!
She says her page is unresponsive, so we'll give her some time here.
Yeah.
So yeah, who are you thankful for? What are you thankful for today?
Oh my gosh, this past week has been a week of opportunities to showcase other people. My company, MyBC Consulting, we hosted an International Women's Day.
Good.
Yeah, chat on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Tuesday? No, Tuesday. I brought together 6 local business women in the area that I live out in Langley that I've known. Like I could go tomorrow and physically touch them because they've been in my life for a long time. And we just chatted about what it meant to be, what it means to be a woman in business. And they all just shared beautifully from the heart. And a lot of them were so supportive of each other as their stories were evolving. So we have her back. Hello.
Yay, Katherine.
I abandoned the laptop. I don't know what happened there.
That's okay.
Well, we're glad you're back, Katherine. So today we've got a special guest, Katherine Willems. I met Katherine in my BNI chapter, the first BNI chapter I was part of, and I know you as a designer, like a home designer, decorator, and interior designer. There's the word I'm looking for. But now I know you're on a new journey. And then I just recently saw something that you posted about another new journey that you're on personally, not business-wise. And I thought, oh my goodness, Katherine, what a great tie-in with what Jeanette and I talk about with gratitude and appreciation. So you're on a gratitude journey right now.
Well, I'm definitely on all kinds of journeys right now, but gratitude is a huge part of keeping me, you know, feeling positive and uplifted.
Tell us more about that. What does that look like?
Yeah, like what led to it? Because a lot of people, for them to pull that gratitude practices into their life, there had to be a catalyst.
Well, you pretty much nailed it on the head, you know. I usually resonate at a pretty high frequency, you know, and I'm a grateful person and all that kind of thing. But I think in the fall, you know, things just started to take a slide, you know, when whatever's going out in the world, it was just really starting to get to me. And also too, in December, I got called back for a recall on my mammogram, and it turned out that, yep, I had some cancer in my left breast there. And so that all got found out right before Christmas. And so I had not the greatest Christmas at all. My spirits were very, very low. And yeah, it was just, I ended the year just really on a low. But Kathy may have mentioned that all last year I was also on a weight loss journey, and I had lost a lot of weight with Isagenix. And Isagenix gifted me with a 1-month free trial to an app called Aura. And in this app, there's a coach called Tina Jones, and she has a lot of postings, a lot of law of attraction stuff, but she follows all the great teachings out there, you know, with the Wayne Dyer, and I just on and on, all the good stuff, things I've heard, but I've kind of like not, I just let it slide a little bit. I wasn't working on my mindset. And so I just like all day, every day was just listening to Tina's sessions. And she just reminded me of, it really makes a difference what energy we hold in our body, and everything is a reflection. And when you're getting a reflection that you may not like, it's really time to look within and do some soul searching. And yeah, so I just really started to pay attention to my mindset and the quality of my thoughts and the type of energy that I was holding in my body, and just what I was projecting out there. And Tina had a session about the emotional scale, like it's based from Abraham Hicks' work. And it talked about the vibrational frequencies of emotions. And I've known for a long time, you know, I've been taught, you know, I have mentors. So I've known that, you know, love, joy, happiness are like the top frequencies, and hate, anger, separation, those are low frequencies. But the emotional scale just kind of really opened my eyes that you might not be able to jump from the bottom to the top, but you can just start incrementally working your way up the emotional scale. And, you know, of course, with the sessions, you know, there is a focus on gratitude, and the meditations, like meditating every day. So there's a focus. It's like you're grateful for just the air you breathe sometimes. Like some day you're just happy for another day. So that's how it started. I guess you can call it the wake up call. I had the wake up call, and I just made a choice that, you know, we don't know, you know, tomorrow is not promised to us.
Right.
And so we don't know how long we have on this earth. So, you know, let's make it the best that we can possibly make it. And it starts within. It starts with the thoughts.
It's fascinating how you pulled this back to yourself in the appreciation of the small bits that it takes to be human. It's like Kathy and I say that so many people struggle with, oh, I don't know how to appreciate people. I think I've got to like make a list and really get in their head and go really, really deep. And oh my gosh, and then they stumble. It's like, no, I'm not going to find the right thing or the right words, and they don't do it. And it's like, it's as simple as hello. It's as simple as saying, oh, I got to breathe today. It's as simple as I have a pillow to put my head on tonight. Yeah. And I love the fact that how you said going from here to here, it doesn't have to be grand. Like it's little.
Well, it's an individual perspective or an individual scale too.
Yeah, I love that.
Katherine's scale is going to be different than my scale. It's going to be different from your scale too. Yeah, I love that. So powerful, Katherine. So powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. And as they say, you know, like what you put out there, it comes back to you also, right? And so, you know, even before my surgery and everything like that, I just had my surgery on March 1st. And even before my surgery, I was just like, I'm just so grateful for our medical system. I'm just so grateful for all the people that I'm going to meet in my life. These people are going to change my life. And I'm just so grateful for all their gifts that they're going to give me. And I was like, I was thanking in advance, you know, it's like, you know, thank you, Dr. Jenny Smith, for, you know, having a great sleep, and you're going to be ready for my surgery and just everything. And grateful for my husband, grateful, you know, I think coming to the present moment is also a great place to start, because, you know, in the present moment, you know, I'm fine. I'm good here. You know, I'm breathing. I have a roof over my head. I've got food in the fridge. You know, like I'm blessed. When you really start to look at it, I'm blessed. And I just really started to try and send that gratitude out to all the people that were around me. I had so many people praying for me. I just thank you for my friends. Thank you for everybody who is, on my side. Just once you start looking and seeing those blessings, you just see abundance everywhere.
Yeah.
And it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And yesterday I got back, Dr. Jenny Smith called me and told me that with my pathology report that, it looks like clear margins. I don't, nothing in the lymph nodes, all that kind of thing. So, I mean, I just have so much to be grateful for.
Yeah.
And it just keeps on going. So
that's the receiving. That was my question I was going to ask you, Katherine, is when we give out so much, we're creating that space to receive. And what you needed to receive was that phone call, that message that's what you made space for by being so grateful. And I'd love to ask, what is something else that you have received from being so grateful? Because that's the yin and the yang, that's the give and the take. What have you received from being so grateful?
Oh my goodness. Well, I just have to say the quality of the relationships in my life are just going through the roof, just better than I could ever imagine. Just, I could just well up just thinking about the amazing people that have shown up to be there, to be supportive for me in my life. That's a huge gift, a huge thing that I've been receiving.
Oh, you're such a beautiful person. You're making me tear up here, Katherine. You really are a beautiful person. Oh my goodness.
And as you are,
oh,
Kathy.
My goodness. It's just, you've always had that way about yourself with other people. You've always had open arms. You've welcomed people into your life. That's the Katherine I know. I remember visiting you in your workplace and it's like, come on in, and and just being so genuine and real. And now in a time of need, all of that energy that you've put out to others has come back to you. And that's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And wouldn't this world be nice if that just happened like everywhere?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a better place we'd be in. Oh, Katherine, so thank you for so much for joining us tonight. I knew, see, intuition, right? Intuition.
Yes, you're good. You listened. Yeah.
Absolutely. And oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You are such a special person, and I'm so glad that you got a good report back, and you're looking fabulous. We have a little tradition here at the end of our call that we're going to do. We're going to warm up our hands. Jeanette, you can take it away.
Okay.
Put you right in your left hand if you can, because I know you're holding your phone.
Let me, I stood it up. Okay.
Okay, we warm up our hands. We do a half a heart, kind of position it in front of your heart. We're going to pump it 5 times because the world is doing really well, Kathy, when we do it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kindness out to the world.
Kindness out to the world, everywhere. Let's be kind.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you everyone for joining us tonight, and if you're watching the replay, just share who or what you're thankful for today, and just share on the Facebook page, and we will see you next week with another special guest. So thank you very much, everyone. Bye for now. Thanks, Katherine.
Be kind.
Thank you. Thank you.